go over here to the scenes, press view, go over, move the first encoder to improv, load scene, yes. So now, with this scene that I have saved on here, you have 5 mics, the overhead left and the right, up top, the shotguns, the God mic in channel 10, and 13 and 14 are the PC. And then of course you have your left and right over here. So in order to use these 5 mics, you have to use the blue snake back there. But first, let's do it here on the board. First thing you want to do is to go, because you see that channel 1 doesn't have the A underneath of it, because you're going to use a blue snake and plug it in the back there. So you go to routing, move local 1 to 8 to AES50A 1 through 8, and then you could do 9 through 16 1 through 8, and so on. So now A1 is channel 1, A2, and so on, so on. So remember, it's these 5 mics, and then overhead left and right in all 8 of those. So now let's go back there. So now that we're back here, in order to use mics for on the stage, you have to get this blue snake. So what you do is get this part right here, and it's labeled all kinds of numbers, and you only want to use the first 5 or however many mics you want to use, but go in order. So if you're using 7 mics, use 1 through 7. So you find 1 and you plug it into 1, just like that. And you plug 5 into 5, 2 into 2, 4 into 4, and 3 into 3. And then remember, you have outputs, you have inputs 7 and 8, where these red lights are right here. That lets you know you have power for the mics. And you plug left into 7, and 8, and right into 8. So now that you're good all here, now you have to get this box on the floor. So once you get the box, you bring it on stage. And you put it right there. And then you'll need the mic cable. And you would just get the mic cable, plug it into 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you get your microphone and your mic stand and just set it up along here. So now that you have your 5 mics, you have to find your 5 mics and put them on the stage with the stand and the microphone cable. Once they're all up there, try to label them with blue as 1, gray as 2, yellow as 3, 4 as green, and red as red. Or if you want them any other color, or if you want them in a different order, you know how to change them in setup, and then go to scribble strip. You already know that. And then 7 and 8 are your overhead left and right. So you see, I'll demonstrate how you could get feedback. So you select 7 and 8, and remember how I said move the gain slowly, but I did them right before you gave feedback. You hear the feedback? So you would bring it down so you can get rid of it. That's why I leave it at 0, that I don't touch with it. And now that 1 through 5 is your microphones, 7 through 8 is your shotguns, and this 1 through 8 is corresponding to back there. Now you have 10, and it says 10 is connected local channel 2. So now we have to unplug all of this from the musical that I forgot to unplug. So it says the wireless mic right here is connected in channel 2. So I'll plug it into channel 2. So now the microphone is in channel 2. And then it says channels 5 and 6 are the PC. So now I have to get the cables from back here and plug it into 5 and 6. You can start a new layout or use the one I already have right here. So now that we have that, now the only thing left is reverb. So I'll show you this right here. So now, if you want to add reverb to the mics for Coffee House, you first do this. I'm using a handheld because these mics are locked up right now. So first, I'm going to bring up the level. Check, check. So you see? And then, if you want to add reverb, go to Effects, right here. And then, it says Bus 14 Hall Reverb. Or here, go here. This is Hall Reverb. So, remember how to send it to a bus, like you did to the monitors. You go over here, you click Bus 14, because it relates to this reverb. You click Bus 14, select it, and then you have to do Sends on Fader, and then you bring up the mic you want to use. So I bring up this mic. Check. So now there's a difference. And then if you want different types of reverb, you can just play with it. There's rich plate reverb. There's ambience, fog, room, chamber, and plate. So that's how you do reverb. And then if you want less of it, you just bring down this fader. If you want more of it, you just push it up. That's basically how you do reverb. Just do it on these mics over here, which you'll probably want. And that's all for reverb.